Hey everyone, Nikolai for IamRacingReaders.com and at RacingReaders on Instagram. I had a couple of questions that were asked about teaching sounds, so I want to go ahead and cover them on this video. It's actually 3 issues that I want to cover quickly. The first is when we're introducing a sound, we have to make sure that we're not adding a vowel or an extra sound to the sound. So for example, C makes the k sound, right? And we want to make sure that we're not saying k, right? Adding the at the end. The same with p, which is P. It's not p. It's not, it's not a P and an A, but it's just the P. And so we have to keep in mind that we have to try to isolate the sound because we don't want to be giving children wrong information and just teaching them, for example, P, which is, a P and a vowel, to, whether it's 2 sounds in there. So let's just make sure that we're trying to isolate the sounds. And you can always go back to the DVD, the Racing Readers course, where I go through all of the sounds. And so that's the first thing. The second is why do we teach the sounds out of the order of the alphabet? I cover that in the literacy course. You don't have to do it this way. You can just teach them in the order of the alphabet. But what does it matter what order you taught the children, right? It doesn't matter. They're going to learn the ABC song. They're going to understand the order. And so they're going to, alphabetical order. And so teach them the sounds in a way that really helps them. And the reason that we take it out of order is because some of the sounds, and kindergarten teachers will tell you, first grade, second grade teachers, even parents will tell you that children confuse the B and the D. Which way is the belly? Is this one? Is that one? The P and the Q, the M and the N, the V and the W. And it's because they look very, very similar. And if they're taught in the alphabetical order, the children have a hard time distinguishing which one is which. But if you just take all of the letters that look like each other, just take them all apart and have a child learn it on its own, and it doesn't look like the one that you learned before, the one that you learned after, then the child really, really understands that particular symbol, that particular sound, and will never mix it up because they didn't learn it at the same time. And so we just use the order to teach them that doesn't have similar sounds and shapes at the same time. That's it. I mean, that's why we take it out of order. And the children, again, will learn the alphabet song, so they will learn the order of the alphabet. And then on top of that, they'll learn the sounds, and they won't have to confuse them. So that's why we take them out of order. Third tip, and something that comes up, is when we introduce the sound, make sure that you're not repeating the sound. So if you're pointing to the M, you wouldn't go or s, right? Because there's only one symbol on there, so you only want to say it once. And this is important because when a child goes to approach a word, for example, Sam, you don't want them thinking If they're going through that process, because that process is hardwired into their brain, they're not going to arrive to the word Sam as quickly. And we want children that have fluency. So we want to just take all of those things out off of the table. And if they're just going they'll get to Sam a lot quicker than if they're going And so when you teach them the sound, when you point to a sound, don't repeat it. Don't go again. Just, keep it as simple as possible and just give them the information that they need. So don't add extra sounds to it, and teach the sounds out of order, and don't repeat it, and then the children will have the information. It's really, really simple. Just the simpler that we keep it, the stronger the foundation is. So those are the 3 tips, and hopefully you got something out of them. And if you have any questions, just always remember that you can contact me on Facebook at I Am Racing Readers, or on Instagram at Racing Readers. So that's it.